This controlled study titled Periapical and Endodontic Status of Patients with Inflammatory Bowel Disease Asian Sex Matched Case Control Study. A Spanish group led by Sempedro from Palma de Mallorca University. First of all, they started off with defining inflammatory bowel disease, which include both Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, and then they went through other systematic diseases that are known or have been investigated to be associated with epicarditis. This purpose was to analyze the prevalence of epicarditis and root canal treatment in patients with inflammatory bowel disease and healthy control patients. So they want to study the prevalence rather than showing an association or seeking for association. Their sample size was 28 patients in the control group and 28 patients in the study group. Definitely a small sample size, and there was no difference found in the number of teeth between the study group and the control group. Then they discussed these results. They wanted to highlight the correlation between the periodontal disease and inflammatory bowel disease patients having more likelihood to have periodontal disease, which obviously can cause endodontic pathology and make RCT necessary. The higher prevalence of root-filled teeth in these patients demonstrated in the present study could be explained by higher prevalence of periodontal disease with IBD. So the coexistence of both diseases seem to be associated with more responsive inflammatory reaction compared to individuals having one or other. However, in this study, the proportion of patients with periodontal disease was similar in the two groups studied. In order to understand, or in order to create some sort of understanding, a well-designed prospective longitudinal studies are needed to clarify whether there is causal relationship between epicarditis, root canal treatment, or inflammatory bowel disease. Here they concluded that these ulcerative colitis and inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's disease, are associated with higher prevalence of root-filled teeth and higher percentage of root-filled teeth with periapical lesion. And definitely this tells us nothing. This does not mean anything, and it would not change anything in our practice, except that these kind of patients should be treated with extra caution, not for their condition, however, for their periodontal condition. But to prove that these sort of patients have more likelihood to develop apical periodontitis or to intervene with apical periodontitis healing, this is yet to be studied.